Hi everybody, this is Wendy from Wendy's Jewelry Design. Today I'm going to be making this bracelet. I'm actually making two of these for Dee's daughters so that they could understand that there is a very close bond for being sisters. They have the sister bond, and that they're the only ones that are going to have this bracelet. And when they look upon this bracelet, and they know that their sister is with them. So it's made out of sterling silver, turquoise, and ghost beads. And I'm going to show you guys how to make this. It's not that hard, believe it or not. So I want to start by picking out the bead you want to use. And in this sense, I'm doing the turquoise beads. And I'm using like I think this is a 3mm bead. Then over here I have the ghost beads. Now I have these in a row here because these are the ones that I'm going to be using. I try to make them that the beads sort of match in size because if you can see, I mean, nature is very unique, and so every bead, every ghost bead is very unique in itself. So you have your bigger one, you have your smaller one. So when you're doing a bracelet, you really want it to match the size so that it looks a little more uniform. Also, I have cut wire, and this right here is 22 gauge wire, sterling silver, and it's cut 1.5 inches. So I need 8 of those. If I'm correct, I did 8 or 7. Then you have the clasp, which is here, the sterling silver clasp. We're actually not going to use this side of it because we're just going to use that side. And then we're going to use an O-ring, okay, a thick one, to use on the other side. Okay, so here we go. I have 2 here that I started, okay, so basically you're going to link each one. So we're going to be using 2 tools. We're going to be using the round nose plier, and we're also going to be using the bent nose, okay, because this is going to help me wrap the wire around. So we start by picking up your piece of wire, and then you're going to start with your round needle nose, and then you're going to go like about, I would say a little over, no, about 1/2 inch. You're going to bend it back. You're going to bend this one forward, and then you see you already started, you created that loop. You're going to hold it, and see, I don't go too far down, and I don't go too close to the top. I want a nice size loop, and then you're going to do that, okay? You're going to hold it like this. You're going to take your curved pliers here, and then you're going to start wrapping it around, okay? And you're going to wrap it around again. And so as you're wrapping, you're moving this. You're holding with one and you're using the other one to wrap. Okay? Now this is going to get to a point that you're not going to be able to wrap, so you're going to squeeze and you're going to try to move the wire around. But as you see, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little catch there. So you're going to take your nippers here, and then you're going to get to where that little piece of silver is, because you don't want it scratching them, and so you want to just trim that. And you're going to squeeze, and then make sure that the little piece is gone. I'm just going to squeeze this just a little more. Okay, so there you go. I have that part. Then you're going to take your turquoise bead, and you're going to string it. Now I'm going to take my ghost bead, and you're going to string that. You're going to take another one of the turquoise, and you're going to string that on. So this is what it's going to look like. There you go. Got your little loop. Then you push the beads all the way down. You put your needle round nose plier, okay? And look how close I am. I left a tiny little space right there. That's what you want to do. You want to leave that tiny little space. you're going to turn this back, you're going to bring this forward, okay? Then you switch from this one to this one, hold it, and then you're going to bring it back. So this is what I've done. See that? So now here it is. So now we're going to take this piece of wire with your finger and you're going to bend it around. Now you're not going to be able to do it all the way around because believe me, this is sharp and this is real hard. So that's when I take my bent nose plier and you want to do it, wrap it around. Pull it out, push it back in there. But that's going to give you the hold power. Okay, and then you're just going to take it, squeeze it, and wrap it around like that. Okay, that's all you do. That's how simple it is. All right, so now when you're connecting them, okay, when you start doing them, see, that's just one, but you want to connect them. Okay, so I'm showing you this right here. These two are connected. So we're going to do one, and we're going to connect it. So here it's same thing. We go to about a ½ inch down, back, forward, change the leg, and then you're going to put it and you're going to wrap it around. Okay, like I said, there's one point that it's going to be hard to wrap it. So you take your nose plier and you bring it around. Okay. If there's an excess, I try not to. I try to use the whole thing. Sometimes it, you'll still feel it. So you just want to nip that off. Okay. Now you're going to take your. Now I'm not just making the bead. I'm going to attach it now. So you take your turquoise. You take your ghost bead. You take your other one. Okay, turquoise. Okay, here you go. Now you want to hold it like this. You want the circle. You want to see the circle. You're going to take your pliers again. You're going to come down just a little bit. You're going to see a tiny bit of wire. Bend back, bend forward. Okay, change legs. Now, you see how we have that bent? Okay, so we're not going to twist it around yet. Now we're going to take the other piece. We're going to string it right on. Okay, now it's got that chain look. Now you're going to clamp it here. And you're going to start wrapping the wire around with your finger. And like I tell you, it's not easy to do it. It is hard wire. This is half hard. So sometimes that's when you're going to need the pliers. And the pliers is going to help you twist it around. See? You turn it around. Still got a little bit twisting to do. Twist it a little more. Squeeze it. Okay, let's see if there's there's a lot. There's a big piece right there. Let's see if we can get some more around. And that way. Squeeze it. There's still a little bit left. We don't want that scratching her. So we're going to nip that little piece off. Put your finger on it. Okay, so it won't pop because it will pop. You don't want it popping in your eyes. Okay, and there you go. So I'm going to continue doing this and I'll be right back and show you how to attach the clasp.